Dr. King's niece is a Trump supporter who, after Charlie Kirk died, she has some interesting things to say. But how much do you know about her father? Her father's Reverend A.D. King, Dr. King's little brother. Now, Dr. King, when he's a kid, he's a normal kid, but, he's pretty studious, he does his thing. A.D.'s a little different. He's a little more of the roughneck, not in a criminal way, but just if there's a fight in the neighborhood, it's more likely that A.D.'s in a fight to protect his older brother than the other way around. He's just a little bit different. Dr. King goes to Morehouse. He graduates. He actually started Morehouse when he was 15 years old. A.D. King also graduates from Morehouse, but he graduates when he's around 30. Why does he graduate so late? Well, when he was younger, he got his then girlfriend pregnant. She was going to Spelman. She had to drop out too. This is Naomi Ruth Barber King, beautiful lady. They marry. They have 5 children together, and they build a family together. Cool. Dr. King's a good preacher. A.D.'s actually a better preacher. Dr. King has to do more like fancy words and scholarship. A.D. just can preach, right? He's more of a natural preacher. But he's also very committed to the movement. So in 1960, the Atlanta City movement, A.D. King is there. He gets arrested also. In 63, the Birmingham movement. A.D.'s actually pastoring outside of Birmingham. He's involved in that movement. And in fact, during that time, his house was bombed while he and his wife were inside the house. Like, this is a real thing. This is really happening. Basically, yeah, he's really down. He's the money guy. He raises money for the movement. He gets money to get people bailed out of jail. He's a strategy person. So he's always with his brother, but he's more like in the background kind of thing. So he moves on. Eventually, he pastors in Louisville, Kentucky. Fun fact, his church was bombed in Louisville, Kentucky. That's a whole nother story. Now, one of the things that he does in Louisville, though, he and other ministers, they work on an open housing bill, basically like fair housing. To do that, he wants to disrupt the Kentucky Derby. He wants people to run out on the track and disturb it. He gets talked out of that, but they get that bill passed in large part because the first black senator in Kentucky, her name is Georgia Davis Powers. That's a completely different story. Dr. King gets shot in Memphis. A.D. King is there. He's staying in the room below his brother. While everyone else is going to go to dinner, he decided to take a nap. He was asleep when his brother was shot, and he never gets over that. Like, he never, ever gets over that whole thing. So anyway, when the Fair Housing Act passes in 68, it's largely modeled on that housing bill that they did in Kentucky, fun fact. So what ends up happening to A.D. King? To get the rest of that, you got to come back for part 2.